Hi and welcome to this live currency strength indicator table video with me, John, on this Thursday the 30th of March. Here you can see we have our two tables in front of us. We have two types of tables. We have the trend traders table and the day traders table. These are highlighting or showing us the same studies, highlighting different time frames. The tables auto update every 5 minutes 24/7, meaning that our members can see how the market stands right now in real time. Now, you can see some of the currencies are highlighted in green. That means there's a confluence between the two trading time frames. That's why we'll be focusing some attention in this video. Now, this video is a little bit later than usual. I do apologise, but we do use these tables to action Forex positions. And this morning I was chatting to Charles and we were looking at the potential for the EURAUD to move higher, as well as the Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen. We've also discussed the price of cable this morning as well. So we've been eyeing up a few currency pairs together, and we actually looked for a potential position into EURAUD and into CAD yen. So I like the idea of being long on those markets. However, cable is looking good as well. Cable is featured as a currency pair that has a correlation between the two time frames. So we're going to focus some attention there. I will come on to the other currency pairs as well, just to show you what our thoughts were surrounding those pairs. So do stick around for that. So we're going to jump on cable first. We were looking at cable. The momentum with cable at the moment is definitely to the upside. We actually spoke about cable the other day and we talked about the fact that we've got the bigger picture here of price trading between the 1 spot 24 handle and the 1 spot 1850. We were looking to basically see pound US dollar trade all the way up to the 124 handle. Now, in the previous video, we talked about the potential for price to find resistance here at the 1 spot 23.25 for a pullback down into the 122 handle, where we'd look for some opportunities. However, we also discussed in that video that price may not get there, and in fact you may want to wait for price to form a break and retest of the 1 spot 23.25, or even the 123 handle could act as support, and you can see the 123 handle did act as support. However, at the moment, we're looking to see if price will continue to break higher. We do have this spike high in here that is a little bit of a concern. If I go into the hourly time frame, you can actually see this in a little bit more detail. The price has come up into this previous high, and at the moment we're rejecting it, which isn't typically ideal. What I would want to see is price trade and potentially break through that high, so that we knew that the buying momentum was with this market. Then look for the pullback, then look for the continuation. So one or two options here for cable, I think, is if price actually pulls back down to the most recent area of demand, which was that 123 handle. If it does, we could look for potential opportunities to the upside there, with eyes being on that 1 spot 24 handle. Now that's a 100 pip target from the 123, so that's a good thing to target. Ultimately, we could look for just a pullback into the 123, 1 spot 23.25. This level has been used in the past. You can see it's actually sort of a cluster of minor highs there as well. So if price was to pull back into that area, we could also look to see if buyers step back in. Now, you can do that by looking at one or two things. You can either look at the price action around that area, see if you get sort of a bullish rejection, or you could be looking on your lower time frames and see if you get any kind of change in trend patterns, like the inverse head and shoulders or the double bottom pattern around that area. But it's looking good here for potential upside for cable. Just want to see price trade a little bit higher into that 124 level, because we think there's a potential play here for a move back down with the range. So that's why we'd like the idea of targeting that area. Now, another chart of interest was EURAUD. We spoke about EURAUD yesterday. We talked about looking to get long down at the range lows, and prices come into that area. So if you are long EURAUD at the moment, you'll be around about 56 pips to the upside here. So yesterday we talked about one or two options. You could either look for price to trade through the highs here, pull back, continue, or reject the highs here, come back down into the range lows and look for your long on the range lows. This was my ideal sort of entry down here. So if you did look at getting long in here, then you would be around about 50 pips up. Now I actually had a buy limit order on the very low here, which was around about the 161.38. The reason why I did that was because I wanted to almost see price give us a false breakout of the low to then do exactly what it's actually happened. So unfortunately for me, I've missed out on this trade here because I was looking to see price come down into that area first, and I missed that trade by 3 pips. So unfortunately for me, I haven't got involved in that move yet, but I've still left my order there just in case price does come back down, wants to retest and then continue to the upside. So I will hold that for a couple of days. If it doesn't reach it, I'll cancel it over the weekend and then look to replace it on Monday, because we are looking to see if price will head up towards the next level of resistance at the 1.64 handle. Now finally, we're going to take a quick look at CAD yen. Like the idea of being long CAD yen, we actually spoke about price breaking above the 98 handle here and looking to see if price will move to the next level of resistance. Now the next level of resistance for me is the 98.50 handle, which is where I think price is going to come into. So this trade really is for the day traders. It's not really for your long-term trend traders, and what I'll be looking for is the potential for a move back to the 98 handle and a move to the 98.50. So this would really be a lower time frame move. I'd be watching sort of the 15-minute, seeing if price can rally, pull back, retest before seeing a continuation higher. But I quite like the idea of price trading through this 98 handle. The next level of resistance is at that 98.50. So I like the idea of price kind of extending into that. And you can see we've had a pretty big reversal here on CAD yen this week. I actually went short this week around these highs in here. Ended up coming out very early because me and Charles spotted the fact that it was coming into the 1 hour 50 moving average, which can act as a point of support or resistance. And you can see there it kind of tapped into it and has rallied quite considerably from that point. So we didn't want to hold anything for too long there. We also spotted this kind of inverse head and shoulders pattern as well. So big change of trend there for the yen, for the CAD yen pair in particular. But looking to see if price will continue to push higher. It is topping that day traders table at the moment, so the momentum is with this market. So I'm looking to see if that will continue higher. Thanks for watching this video update. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to catching you in the next one.